Alright, I'm just gonna log this one. It's a little too chewy not to. Let's see. A little epiphany trip I've been going on. Whatever cop has been tasked to have to read through everything that I'm doing. I think there's been enough time now. I've been feeling that for a minute. If you go all the way back to my earlier Facebook posts when I first started calling this a Rorschach's Journal, I was complaining about, and now I have to interrupt, being a scientist who left Hollywood after graduating film school with the way I can look to research a scientific way of making spiritual tangible. I call it spiritual tangibility, which led me into the field of electromagnetic hypersensitivity. Now you got people everywhere claiming to be psychics, monks chanting hymns into the universe. You got guys like what's that cool British guy's name? Dang it, Russell Brand. There we are. That dude's amazing at explaining that shit, and he can do it because he's successful. People would listen to him. But as a scientist who, again, left a field of money to study scientific things, I stumbled upon a way of actually doing what the monks and Jesuses and Buddhas talked about. Give me a little credit, since every last one of those individuals all say the same thing. Every last one of us is capable of doing it. I just believe that in so many ways I have that knack for this sort of thing. Like Michael Jordan was to basketball, Tiger Woods to golf, if you will. So back to it. All the way back in 2017, when I started complaining about being able to feel energy spikes, these girls showing up and being very excited because it was just a fun, happy, new, weird situation. Find the albino fire tiger sort of thing. But then there was this zing of energy, and then this afraid worrying that would crunch down on me, followed by just this nauseating despair. And I had to feel that over and over and over. I started posting about it. And now, 5 freaking years later, we're still doing it. Meanwhile, I'm complaining this entire time that my persona, my spells, my everything are being used by everybody out there to do whatever they want with. And these girls are believing it's freaking me. And the fact that I can't get anybody to just check under the fucking rug on that thing. Like, damn. What do I gotta do here? It's like my sword whipping out to the middle of nowhere just to try to really ump it, and then I not get results. But we're back to this weird thing to where just I hate to do this, I really do. But just like with Jesus, performing miracle after miracle after miracle in front of freaking everybody, and 80% of the crowd still cried out for the man to be crucified. Belligerently, asininely, just making up reasons on the spot, damning themselves to hell and tearing their clothes. While Pilate, one of the few people that was like, let's lay out the facts here in front of you people. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got that, we got that, we got that. And they didn't care about it. They blindly and asininely denied logic. And I don't know how else to show you people what the hell. So I can't name names anymore. I can't do any of that because there's apparently repercussions for every little thing that I do. Pointing my finger, apparently, which they make all kinds of fun and jokes out of because of the whole Joe Black thing. But this is where I'm at. I don't know what the hell else to do here. I feel like at this point I'm that elusive tiger that just finally decided to one day come walking out of the jungle, and it's like it's the same damn thing. I had that metaphor out a while back. I don't know what good it's going to do right now, but it's like this tiger conundrum. It's like every other animal in the jungle. The monkeys and the boar and the deer and all of them, you know. One of those animals comes walking out of the bushes, ain't nobody flinching, nobody cares. They look up, grunt, and go back to drinking water. But when that tiger comes walking out of the jungle, I mean, everything's hooting and hollering and screaming and running and scrambling, wide-eyed and enthusiastic. People hate on tigers because they have to, or they do, they've over time instinctively gone after people whose back is turned to them. But imagine that from the tiger's perspective, man. Shit, even dragons did it. The reason they do that is because the second you see a tiger, what the fuck you gonna do? They tired, man. They're laying around. They see something they want to eat. They don't want to have to like marathon to go get a little antelope. And that's the key here. You people are watching that pattern happen. They laugh and giggle at a distance. But the second I get up and come walking towards them. Flip side of that is even if I did get crafty and try to go all Sherlock Holmes, I still don't think I'm going to do so well if it makes it to court. It's just everybody's got that like sneering confidence as they just make up what I'm doing on the spot. So, to the people who are punishing me without even giving me a chance to explain or apologize, you know, it's almost like you set up something for me to fail so you could punish me. Weird, huh? Anyway, that's where I'm at. You people need to start looking into it. Because I can't, the second I get up, they mold around me. Dr. Moriarty or whatever from Game of Shadows, Sherlock Holmes. Imagine, you don't think people are like that? Especially these days? The amnesty of the internet? Shoo. I guarantee you every A-list celebrity in Hollywood has more than a double life. And if it's where I'm going with it, Miyamoto Musashi, the great swordsman, if anything is anything, then everything is everything. I'll leave you with this. Back in the 70s when they did that job over in England where they rented the store next to a bank and then tunneled down into it. Awkwardly enough, did these thieves not tunnel straight down into an already dug tunnel previous from the sewer systems of ancient wherever this place was? Almost as if God had set that shit up. Because guess what happened? When they dug into that vault from underneath, right, and took everything that was in those safety deposit boxes, some crazy number, like 93% of the people that had safety deposit boxes at that bank refused to tell the authorities what was in them. And that's high society. Those were the rich people who could afford safety deposit boxes at that bank. You tell me I ain't onto something here. But damn, if everybody who might be on my side aren't shaking their heads going, yeah, we know, bro, we can't do shit about it. The momentum is with the 80% of the mass blob of people. The second we try to do anything about it, they tear our asses up too. So keep going, bro. Basically what you're telling me, right?